The Nigerian protest 2024, Lagos. Nigerians have faced electrifying poverty that trebled within just a calendar year. All of this occurred under the leadership of a man widely regarded as the Messiah, a self-proclaimed expert whose election victory embodied the essence of Nigeria's ethnocentric culture. He is such a polarizing figure that very few Nigerians hold a neutral opinion of him. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you either love or hate him. No one expected a sudden economic miracle, or shall I say, a miracle on the Niger River, like the South Korean miracle on the Han River. We knew our country was poor, mismanaged, and could do better. But within a year, the policies of this government have sent 50 million Nigerians more into poverty, more than the previous administration did in 8 years. Nigerians had enough. They scheduled a 10-day protest from the 1st to the 10th of August 2024. The place is Lagos. If Lagos moves, Nigeria wobbles. If it succeeds, Nigeria thrives. It is unquestionably Nigeria's biggest apple. It houses over 20 million people, but today's protest did not reflect its mega status. We started off the day at Lekki Toll Gate, which was teamed with armed police and security personnel. The atmosphere was calm and not reminiscent of a protest scene. So we moved on to Ikeja under the bridge. Here too, the energy had died, but protesting did occur there. We proceeded to Alausa, where we witnessed live protest. Young people were chanting and condemning the current government's policy that have driven millions of Nigerians into poverty. Protesters at Alausa had blocked access to the Lagos State House of Assembly. There were police helicopters circling the skies, as well as squadrons of heavily armed security personnel to ensure that the protest didn't escalate. We had the opportunity to interview some protesters who voiced their grievances about the current economic conditions, soaring prices, and hardship in general.
We are angry, we are hungry, people cannot go to school, I have no eating, and that is why I am here. If I keep quiet, you will speak up for me. We have been informed by several plans to attack. We are informed that they were giving tags. So we know those things. But every time power could get a once again. They are sending their media aid. Why can't our president address us? We voted for him, or rather, he brought the vote to the power. Can't he address us?
No. The price of food should be revised. Price of commodity should be revised. Like, you cannot afford products that is 80,000 naira. Not when you go to a supermarket to buy something, you want 50,000 naira, you cannot even afford like 3 things. You understand?
The head of the Alausa community praised the protesters for their bravery and promised to convey their concerns to the government in subsequent meetings.
I'm not stupid. I'm not blind to what is happening in the nation. But I can bet you, Nigeria of today might be different tomorrow. I can 100% bet you. You guys might say that, oh, well, it's a propaganda. It's not propaganda. It's not paid for.
One thing is clear. Yoruba Lagos is reluctant to revolt against a Yoruba president. Ethnocentrism, or tribalism, as most Nigerians say, is at the root of Nigeria's woes. Some people would rather die in poverty than go against their ethnic identity. The End-SARS protests flourished in Lagos and southern Nigeria because we had a northern president who was hated in the south. For the same reason, the End-SARS movement failed in the north. If President Tinubu had been at the country's helm in 2020, End-SARS would not have been successful in Lagos. Yoruba Lagos has refused to condemn their own. We continued to Ojota by Gani Fawayimi Park. This time, the thugs had infiltrated the peaceful protest. Yoruba Lagos refuses to protest against a Yoruba president. The goal of the thugs was simple: disrupt the protest. The crowd at Ghanaians Park was massive, with placards, pickets, and slogans displaying most Nigerians' frustration. One banner reads, "Protest is our right. All we want is a peaceful protest." As we proceeded to the various protest locations, a counter-protest was held to dissuade young people from protesting the worst economic situation Nigeria has ever faced. The Yoruba will not allow foreigners in their land, as they say, to protest against a Yoruba president. The Nigerian story continues. If you didn't watch my video questioning whether Nigerians can protest like Kenyans, this would be a suitable time to watch it. The link is provided there. In the video, I explained why I thought Nigerians could not protest like Kenyans. What happened in Lagos today vindicated and reinforced my argument. No Nigerian city is as advanced as Lagos. Its judiciary, policing, private and public sector, and educational systems are way ahead of all the other states in the Federation. The Lagos police exemplified professionalism today. They were cordial and respectful. We have to give young people credit for even attempting to demonstrate in a city where support for the president is overwhelming and unjustified. If Tinubu were Igbo, Lagos would have seen a record protest. In my video detailing why Nigerians could not protest like Kenyans, I emphasized the lack of a common goal and value amongst Nigerians. Over the decade, the various Nigerian nations have grown apart, leading to the creation and strengthening of ethnic identities under the umbrella of their respective ethnicities. A unified protest is not feasible in a disunited Nigeria. Less than 5% of Nigerians are over the age of 65. When you squeeze that number to over 70, the percentage margin decreases. Conversely, over 70% of Nigerians are under the age of 35, with a countrywide average age of just 18. Defyingly, the less than 2% of over 70 rule over the overwhelming majority of youth. This doesn't make sense. If Nigeria were a united country, the likes of Tinubu, Buhari, and Jonathan would not have come anywhere close to Aso Rock. As we wrap up the day one protest, let's see what happens in the remainder. If you want to be updated on the daily protest, subscribe, like, and share at Bantu page. We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for watching.